Hey y'all, this is Melanie. I'm back. I'm doing a car video because I have a client in about 30 minutes. So I just wanted to come in and just say hey, let y'all know I'm doing okay. My last video was night before surgery, showing you what I was taking to the hospital. So I have, of course, had my surgery. I had my surgery on August 22nd of 2017. So let's go on with stats. I had my surgery August 22nd, 2017 at St. Vincent's East Medical Center with Dr. Robert Miles. My highest ever recorded weight was 356 pounds. Now, I do believe that I was higher than that, but who knows? I felt heavier than that, so I'm sure I was. At the beginning of my liquid diet, I was 338 pounds. Now, in between this 356 and 338, I did a 6-month supervised diet that was required by insurance. So I can do a video on insurance requirements and what was required by my insurance, but everyone's insurance will be different and you may have different things that are needed. But at the beginning of my liquid diet, I was 338 pounds. I stayed on liquid diet for 1 week. So surgery day, I was 328 pounds. At my 1 week post-op visit, I was 318 pounds. Okay. And as of right now, which is 1 month and some change out, I am 305.4. Okay. Excuse me, I still don't really understand what my body does after I eat, but I just had breakfast, which was a half of a turkey burger, which is weird, but I'm really not like a breakfast person. So I just ate the rest of what I had from last night. So sometimes I have like little belches. So please excuse me. So let's talk about what has happened since I had surgery. Day of surgery, I got to the hospital at about 7 a.m. and they checked me in. They weighed me one last time. Took my blood pressure. My blood pressure was extremely low. It was like 96 over 40, 48 or something. So they almost did not give me my surgery. The doctor came in and he said that they needed to give me some saline to raise my blood pressure. Now, he said that this happens to a lot of people before surgery because sometimes the liquid diet makes them extremely weak, and I was. But I also felt like that I had really kind of that I overdid it that week before surgery because I was trying so hard to get a lot of my clients in that I was working like 12, 14, sometimes 16-hour days, and I was exhausted. So, and then on top of that, I was just on liquids, and it was, yeah, that liquid diet, you must pray or you will fail, because there were days I was like, baby, I'm about to give me a Whopper meal and smash it. But I didn't. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so I had a very low blood pressure, but they gave me like 3 bags of saline, had me peeing all over the place. Not all over the place, but you know, I had to pee a lot. And then I had my surgery. Okay, so of course you remember nothing. You know, they tell you when you get into the operating room, they put the little mask on you and give you the little medicine, and they tell you to count. And I don't remember counting. I just woke up and I was in the recovery room. It was freezing, very cold in the recovery room. And when I woke up, I was uncomfortable. I wasn't in pain. I was just so uncomfortable. I felt like there was like an elephant sitting on my chest, and that was from, of course, the gas pain. So I feel like I have a very high pain tolerance, so I wasn't in pain. I was just uncomfortable. So they gave me something, must have been something good, because when I woke up, I was in my hospital room. So when I got to the hospital room, you know, my husband and family, they were telling me, oh, you've been gone for a while. But so apparently I was in the recovery room for an extended amount of time because I had to wait on a room. But I remember none of this because I was on morphine, Dilaudid, and some other something. So I'm very like sensitive to pain medicine, so it works very well on me. Okay, so after I got to the room, I had a little more gas pain and nausea. Okay, so the nausea, it's real. It was real for me. I don't feel like my gas pains were that bad once I got the medicine, but the nausea was very intense, to the point even repositioning in the bed would make me feel nauseous. Now, being nauseous and actually vomiting are two different things to me. I mean, I think some people kind of use it interchangeably, but I was nauseous. I kind of wish that I would have thrown up, but I don't think I would have allowed myself to throw up because I was afraid that I would have hurt my tummy. But I think I probably would have felt better, because being nauseous is awful. But they kept giving me medication for it, and it was helpful. So once I felt like that was working, I got up and I started walking. So this was about 45 minutes after I got to the room. I was up and I was walking, and I walked as much as I could. I mean, I was very tired. Having surgery, just, it wipes you out. So I would walk and get back to the room. So after my first walk, when I got back to the room, my tray was there. Now, let me tell you this. My doctor does his swallow test, or the leak test, during surgery. So I didn't have to wait until the next morning to actually eat something or drink something. So just hours after surgery, I was already having a tray. And I'm sorry, I have something in my teeth. It's awful. I had broth, a popsicle, Jello, and like a Powerade Zero or G2. The broth was salty and disgusting to me, so I didn't have that. The Jello had like some sort of skin on top, some membrane on the top of it, so that was a no. The popsicle was life, and the G2 tasted a little sweet to me at the time, so I basically just asked for popsicles. So that worked for me. Popsicles, it was helping me get my water in. Oh, and there was water on the tray as well. So I tried to drink water, and water cramped my stomach so bad, y'all. It was awful. I'm just now, 1 month out, able to drink water without feeling extreme pain. So once I felt that pain from the water, I was like, oh no, I'm good. I'm not doing this anymore. So I still tried, but it wasn't, I wasn't getting a lot of water in just with water. So, you know, of course you can get your water in other ways, like popsicles and broths and stuff, but I wasn't doing it. So of course, after your surgery, you advance your diet slowly, and I can do a video on what my doctor suggested. But for a week and a half after surgery, I was on a clear liquid diet. And then for another week and a half, I was on full liquids. Then I advanced to pureed foods, soft foods, and now, as of this past Tuesday, which was October 3rd, I'm on a full liquid, a regular diet. So with that, I never advanced my diet. I stayed true to what the doctor told me, because I am terrified of harming myself. The doctor told me that it would take 3 months for the staple line in my tummy to heal. So I'm down with that. I'm not hurting myself for anything. So I have followed the rules. Okay. 1 week post-op, I went to see the surgeon. And I wasn't aware, but I didn't actually see my surgeon. I saw the nurse practitioner, which was fine. She was kind and very well informed. And my surgeon is old school, so I had staples. So 5 incisions and 1 drain site. The drain was removed right before I was discharged from the hospital. So she took the staples out. I was expecting pain. I felt nothing. because I didn't wait too long because you know the scabs kind of start to grow over. Your skin tries to grow over the staples. But she took them out and there was no discomfort. She told me I was doing great, and also told me that by my 3-month post-op visit with them that she's expecting me to be 50 pounds down. Not from where I was, but just in total. I said, okay, I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Even though I feel like I'm losing slowly, I'm gonna try. That's all I can do. Okay, and I have notes here. I took 2 weeks off work. In hindsight, I kind of feel like maybe that wasn't enough, because when I went back, I was so extremely exhausted, fatigued, more than I have ever been in my entire life. I mean, I was so tired, y'all, to where I felt like I couldn't drive 2 minutes to get home, because that's just how close to work I am. I had to cancel people, and I've never, in 2 years of doing nails, I've not canceled anyone. So believe me, it's real. I was exhausted. So I called up my primary care physician and told him what was going on, and he gave me B12 shots, which I'm going to show you. It's like an actual shot, and I self-administer. I don't have any issues sticking myself. I buy them at like six at a time, and it lasts me for a little over a month. Okay, let's get a little close to each other right now. Let's get all up in my business. This is TMI. This is a disclaimer. I have a lot of feminine issues, so I haven't had a cycle in a while, like a year. When I wake up from surgery, guess who's here? Okay, cycle. So, and I've been on that cycle since surgery. Called the doctor again. I'm like, am I dying? Is it my time? Has the Lord pulled my number? No, the doctor says my body's in shock. So I'm like, but when are you gonna be out of shock? Because this is horrible. Like, I don't want it. I wish it would go away. So I'll keep you updated on that. And the last thing I want to touch on is dry skin. My skin has been so disrespectful. I'm talking about, it's so bad. Lotions are no, like, what am I just basically putting water on my body? And then like even thick body creams, they're a negative. So I have had to resort to full on body oils. I'm talking about some real stuff. Now I was using shea butters, and there's some ladies that are in my area that sell shea butters and stuff, but I don't like just regular shea butter. I think it kind of smells like, I don't know, just plain shea butter stinks to me. And I know it's very moisturized, it's good for my skin, but I need some scent. I need something that smells good. I don't want to get in the sun and start smelling like a bag of pennies, because that is what you will smell like with pure shea butter. So I'm not, it's Alabama will not allow me to be walking around smelling like pure shea butter. So until I can get some scented stuff, I've been I went to Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that, and found different types of body oils, and that's really what's been working for me. And it also, I feel like it's helping my body kind of snap in. It's keeping me moisturized. But I've been using it all over my body to keep everything together, and I can show you what I'm using. But y'all, for right now, I need to get to work. I need to handle my clients for the day. That's all. And I'll be back. I'm gonna do a video on my vitamins, what I'm taking right now, what I like and don't like about them. And I have a few more things that are coming up. And I'm about to drink this. This is the V8 Energy V Fusion. This is an orange pineapple. This one's really good. So I take this when I know I'm gonna have like a super heavy day, and then once I leave work, I'm going to the gym. So you guys be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.